Good morning, and thanks for joining us today. I am joined with Brian Smith, Director of our Compliance Department at RASI. And today we're going to be talking about the tax credits of the ARPA, American Rescue Plan Act. So Brian, there were several tax credits enacted by the ARPA, and everyone is fixated on the employer retention tax credit. Can you provide any insight into some of the other tax credits that are available?
Absolutely. Glad to be here, Sydney. There is a new COBRA premium subsidy requirement that provides a tax credit to employers, and emergency paid sick leave and paid family medical leave. Those were extended and expanded.
Wow. Okay, now the COBRA tax credit, this one's new to me. So please tell me how this impacts a restaurant owner.
All right. Under ARPA, an employer must pay the COBRA premiums for assistance eligible employees under certain circumstances. When an employer is required to pay the COBRA premiums for an assistance eligible employee, the employer is entitled to reimbursement on a dollar for dollar basis through a refundable payroll tax credit against employer paid Medicare taxes. The tax credit will be applied at the end of each quarter on Form 941 and will be treated as an overpayment of taxes for the quarter and refunded to the business. RASI will claim the credit for our clients on the 941.
Now, that's fantastic. Now, Brian, how long are employers entitled to receive a tax credit on their quarterly 941s for paying those COBRA premiums for assistance eligible employees?
ARPA provides a 100% COBRA premium subsidy for a 6-month period only. So employers are eligible for the tax credits on their quarter 2 and quarter 3 941s, which covers the time frame of April 1st, 2021 through September 30th of 2021.
All right, that's really good to know. Now, let's talk about the EPSL. So with emergency paid sick leave and the paid family medical leave, wasn't this program extended previously before the American Rescue Plan Act?
Yes, of course. The one thing that I've learned over the last year is that the government will make laws and then they will change them. So yes, the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021 extended the tax credit only from January 1st, 2021 through March 31st, 2021. It's important. It was the tax credit only that was extended.
Okay.
Employers are not required to provide leave, but if they do provide employees leave for a qualified reason on a uniform and equitable basis, that's important. They can't pick and choose who they apply it to.
Right.
But if they pay it on a uniform and equitable basis to all employees, they're entitled to that tax credit.
Wow.
And now ARPA extended the tax credit under emergency paid sick leave and paid family medical leave from April 1st through September 30th. 2021. The tax credit is still equal to 100% of the eligible wages paid, up to the maximum amount, of course, and the employer paid payroll taxes, and which is now both Social Security and Medicare. So there's a little bit bigger credit because there's a little bit more taxes involved.
Well, I didn't know that was on both of those areas. That's great. Now, you stated earlier that the emergency paid sick leave and the paid medical leave was expanded. What does that actually mean for employers?
Well, ARPA expanded the qualifying reasons for paid sick leave to include seeking or awaiting the result of a COVID-19 test or diagnosis if the employee has been exposed to COVID-19 or the employer requested the test or diagnosis. And then also receiving a COVID-19 vaccine or recovering from an injury, illness, disability, or medical condition associated to the vaccine. So that allowing employees to get paid to get the vaccine will hopefully encourage people to get the vaccine, and then the employer gets a tax credit for that if they choose to pay.
Wow, that's fantastic. So I think this is my final question, but are all employers eligible for the tax credits under the EPSL or the Paid Family Medical Leave Act?
An eligible employer is a business, and this includes a tax-exempt organization with fewer than 500 employees.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's definitely a lot of great information, a lot of opportunity for restaurant owners to be able to maximize more credits, to help, make it through this pandemic. So, Brian, thank you so much for all of the information and kind of constantly keeping us aware of everything.
You bet. Have a good one.
Thank you.